What up, what up? I'm the math teacher Goat, and today in 6th grade math, we are talking about understanding ratios. Now, this is a full lesson, and the first of very many full lessons that I'm going to do for you, the 6th graders of America, and other places. Make sure you do the following. Go to the link that is found in the description of this video. Click it. Those are the notes for today's lesson. If you're able to, print them out. If you're not and can get them on a tablet or something like that so you can follow along, that would be great. At least have them in front of you so you can see the problems that are coming up, because I'm going to do some problems and then I'm going to ask you to pause the video and do some problems on your own to make sure you get everything. Also, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you love my stuff, which you absolutely will, leave a comment. It's going to be great. Now we're going to start our lesson out with a warm-up that basically sets the stage for everything that we're going to do. So, what is our warm-up, you ask? Well, a class has 8 boys and 12 girls. How many students are in the class all together? This is a very simple addition problem. You're just going to do 8 plus 12, and you're going to get 20. And since this is a word problem, you're going to say there's 20 students all together, 20 students in this class. And like I said, this is a warm-up problem that's just going to set the stage for what we are going to do today, which is talking about understanding ratios. Now, what is a ratio, you ask? Well, a ratio is a comparison of two quantities using division. So, for example, if I give you 8 boys to 12 girls, like what we saw in the warm-up, I can write that out as a ratio in 3 ways. One way is using just regular words, okay? 8 boys to 12 girls, you can write out as 8 to 12, just like that. The most common way, and what I'm going to use the most, is 8 to 12. It looks like time, but it's not time. That's a colon in the middle. So 8 to 12, that means 8 boys to 12 girls, not a time. Try not to get the two mixed up. The last way that we can write this out is as a regular old fraction, 8 over 12. Now, if you're looking at it and saying, oh, we could simplify that fraction. I learned that back in 5th grade math when I watched all of your videos. Yeah, we're not simplifying fractions when we do ratios, at least not right now. Maybe a later lesson we'll talk about that, but right now, let's just understand what ratios are. So, I'm going to do a bunch of problems, okay? And then after we do a bunch, I'm going to ask you to do a bunch of problems as well. Now, there's 2 main types of ratios that we're going to talk about. There's one, like we just did, called a part-to-part ratio. Okay, we have a whole group of problems. We have 5 red marbles and 7 blue marbles. And I'm asking you to find the ratio of red marbles to blue marbles. That's part to part. So what I do is I take the number that I have for red marbles, that's 5, and I write out 5 to, and I'm going to use the colon because I like to, blue marbles, and blue marbles is 7. So red marbles to blue marbles in that order is 5 to 7. And if you're like, well, what if I wrote out 7 to 5? Well, that would be wrong, because look at the next problem. The ratio of blue marbles to red marbles. Now we're flipping it around. The blue marbles are 7, so let's do this. Let's write it out in a different way. Let's write out the word 2. So 7 blue marbles to 5 red marbles can be written out as 7 to 5, just like that. Now, these are both part to part. There's another type of ratio called part to whole, and that's what you're going to see next. Next is red marbles to all marbles. Well, I know red marbles are 5, but all marbles, it doesn't give us that number. Oh, but you know what? I can find out, because I could add up 5 plus 7. And if you're like, oh, is that why we did the problem that we were supposed to do in the warm-up? That's why we did that. 5 plus 7 gives us all the marbles that we have, which is going to equal 12. So we could write this out as 5 to 12, like this. Or we can write out the words 5 to 12, or 5 over 12. There's 3 ways to do it. And you know what I'm going to do? The next problem, I'm going to have us write it out 3 ways for every single problem. Sorry. A pet store has 14 orange kittens, oh, my favorite, and 6 black kittens. Use all 3 ways to write out the ratio of first, black kittens to orange kittens. So I'm going to write this out 3 different ways. The black kittens are 6, the orange kittens are 14. So one way I can write it out is 6 black kittens to 14 orange kittens. Or I can write it out as 6 to 14 using the word 2 in the middle, or I can write it out as 6 over 14. Now, the second problem is asking us to write out the ratio of orange kittens to all kittens. So, how many are all the kittens? 14 orange plus 6 black kittens is 20 total kittens, which sounds like an awesome party to me. Now, orange kittens was 14 of them. So I'm going to I'm going to write out 14, and that's going to be 2, the whole, which is 20. So I can write out 14 to 20 like that. I can write out 14 to 20 like that. Or I could write out 14 to 20 just like that. Now, last but not least, black kittens to all kittens. I know my black kittens are 6 of them, and I know that all the kittens are 20. So this is going to be 6 to 20 in that order. 6 to 20 can be written like that. 6 to 20 can be written like that. And 6 to 20 can be written like that. Isn't that great? Isn't that fun? I'm having a blast. So what I need you to do is I need you, if you have the notes, to pause the video and do the problems that are next in line before you have to do the last problem. If you don't have the notes, then just watch what we do. But right now I'm going to give you the opportunity to pause the video. I'll wait a few seconds and then unpause it when you're ready. Pause it now. Welcome back. All right, so hopefully you've tried it out on your own. Let's see if you got them right. Let's go over them. A fruit stand has 17 apples and 16 oranges. So 17 apples, 16 oranges. Use all 3 ways to write the ratio of first apples to oranges. So that can be 17 to 16, just like that. Or I could write it out as 17 to 16. Or I can write it out as 17 sixteenths, the fraction. Okay, 17 apples to 16 oranges. What about the next one? Oranges to apples. Flip the numbers around. 16 oranges to 17 apples. 16 to 17, which can be written as 16 to 17, which could be written as 16 over 17. How about apples to all fruit? So let's go to the side and say, all right, well, in order to find all the fruit, I need to add 17 plus 16. Let's do that the old-fashioned way. 7 plus 6 is 13. Write out the 3, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So we end up with 33 total pieces of fruit. So apples to all fruit is going to be that 17 apples to all fruit, which is 33. I can write that out as 17 to 33, or I can write that out as 17 over 33, just like that. Last but not least, oranges to all fruit. There's 16 oranges, there's 33 pieces of fruit, so that's going to be 16 to 33, which could be written as 16 to 33, which could be written as 16 to 33, the fraction. So, our wrap up. How can we end the day and make sure that we understand everything? Well, everybody makes mistakes. Miley Cyrus once said that, or maybe that was Hannah Montana. I don't know, they're 2 completely different people. Alexis has 7 pieces of gum and 8 gummy worms. She says the ratio of gummy worms to pieces of gum is 7 to 8. Is she correct? Why or why not? All right, so she wants the ratio of gummy worms first, which is 8. So we're going to put 8 to pieces of gum, which is 7. Oh boy. So it's actually 8 to 7. So is she correct? No. And it's because it's actually 8 to 7. So I'm just going to write it out no because 8 to 7. I don't feel like writing out the whole thing. I'm a math person, not a writing person. What did we learn today? Well, we learned what ratios are. We learned that you can write out a ratio as a way of comparing numbers using division. We wrote 3 ways to do ratios. So the one with the little colons, so something like 3 to 2, which is the same as 3 to 2, which is the same as 3 over 2. Now we did part to part ratios. That was like apples to oranges. And if we had 5 apples, well, let's do 3 and 2. If we had 3 apples to 2 oranges, then we would write out 3 to 2. But if I cared about apples to everything, then I would add my 3 plus 2 to get 5, and 3 plus 2 is 5, and so we would have 3 to 5. So that's what we learned today in our first video about ratios and 6th grade math. Thanks for watching again. If you loved it, please subscribe, please like, please leave a comment. All that stuff goes a very long way for me. I'm really good at replying back to my comments. So if you leave a comment, I will try to reply to that. But that's all I've got for today. Until the next video, I'll see ya. Bye.